Hi, friends. I am going to start posting meditations that are likely going to be deeper in nature, and therefore, to start off this journey, I want to express that sometimes when we meditate, we encounter things that are disturbing to us. A lot of times, this happens on meditation retreats where people might not be getting the best sleep. They are eating oftentimes a vegetarian diet, which is less grounding, it's lighter. The vegetarian diet supports more contact with the divine. A diet with meat is very heavy, very grounding. So, however, even if we are just in our regular daily life and we're starting to do more meditation, or we happen to do a meditation that is deeper in nature and we access a deeper state, there's always the potential to become dysregulated by what we are observing. Meditation enables us to perceive quantum information. And all that means is very, very tiny particles of information that we're not used to perceiving in our normal waking life. It does this by slowing down our brain waves so that things are stiller, quieter, and we pick up on more information that's quieter in general, right? So when we're going about our life like this, we don't notice those things. Sometimes, for some of us, when we start to notice the quantum data, whether it's of our own or of other nature, right? So we can notice our own thoughts in a deeper way. We may also start to perceive other spiritual beings in our periphery. Whether we realize that's what we're perceiving or not, that can be very dysregulating for some people, especially everything that we perceive is filtered through our body. There's no way around that. And so depending on how our brain interacts with this data and our perception of it, we could become upset, dysregulated, jarred. The same thing can happen when we're taking psychedelics, right? Which is, some people have a bad trip. The same thing can happen in meditating, right? So the states that meditation incites are the same states that psychedelic substances like LSD, for instance, incite. It's simply, it opens up our mind, our consciousness, to attend to, again, quantum data. So as I begin on this path of generating deeper meditations on this channel, I want to give you resources, if that should happen to you from one of my meditations. It's unlikely, but it's possible, right? So Cheetah House is my number one recommendation. cheetahhouse.org, exactly like it sounds. The word cheetah, the word house, no spaces, no anything, .org. That organization exists to assist people who have had disturbing experiences meditating. It's a highly respectable, in my opinion, organization with, a very noble purpose. And, they noticed that this was lacking in society, right? Everybody's all, yay, meditation. And oftentimes this other aspect of meditation is not addressed, right? And so on their homepage, it says, the potential side effects of meditation are widely unknown by the general public and often go misunderstood, unidentified, and untreated. Cheetah House exists to provide evidence-based information and support to individuals who have experienced negative effects from meditation. So if you were to have a disturbing experience, I definitely suggest that. You may always reach out to me individually. My email is right on my channel description. You can also contact, any local practice, therapist, therapy practice. However, a lot of therapists are not meditators, even though in my humble opinion, they should be. So if you do contact a therapy practice or a therapist, make sure it's somebody who has at least some basic experience in meditation, because the truth is that a lot of therapists, don't understand this, don't have any base of knowledge or experience with it. But, a quick Google search, therapist mindfulness, could help you find somebody who is, or there's certain practices that focus in on mindfulness. So they are likely to have more established meditators. Established meditators are more likely to obviously understand these experiences. But, you can also obviously always access general supports out there, like the National Lifeline, and, your local emergency room if things rarely get that bad, but it does happen on occasion. Right. And again, the folks at these places are likely to not understand this kind of experience, but they're still, versed in crises and things of that nature, dysregulation. But I would say Cheetah House would be my first in line recommendation. So we're going to go on a deeper journey. I am motivated and inspired by the Gospel of Thomas, as I previously described. And it's my intention to post my first meditation of that this week. I'm taking the week off, but we'll see how far I get, because I'm like halfway through developing the first meditation on the first statement in the Gospel of Thomas. So again, 114 statements in the Gospel of Thomas, 114 meditations that I will hopefully over time produce. It's going to take a while because work has gotten even busier. And obviously that's one of my foremost responsibilities in addition to my family. So this is happening in whatever's left. Breadcrumbs, my friends, breadcrumbs. However, very important breadcrumbs. So I look forward to beginning this journey with whomever should accompany me.